Greetings, beautiful beings. It is hard to believe how fast this year goes. It is already October, number 10 month in the counting. So since we embark on this journey this year together to share about the energies of each month, let's look into October and what is it there for us. So the number 10 month would suggest that we're coming to this full circle and there is a new beginning. And this new beginning at this point will be your rebirth. Now let's look how you get yourself into the rebirth, or what is it that you are rebirthing yourself into. So since we are working with this preconceived belief that we have a 12 month, we're going to stick with this 12-month scenario, which makes for us a one whole full year. So we started in the January with our intentions for the year, with our new desires and wishes and what we're going to do, what are we going to manifest. And which was our new beginning. In the February, we came into a month of the choices, learning what is good for us, what is not for us, learning to have boundaries. When is it okay to say no? When it is okay to pursue and push yourself a little bit more. In March, we learn about the catalyst, that when we combine the three things together, it is a great catalyst. And whatever you have decided, what was your intention to do, and based on the good choices, you put it all in the work in March, and it really started to stirring all this energy, and things started to be happening. Now, April was the month of the abundance, beautiful, positive abundance, because you are working at your goal consciously, gathering all the knowledge, researching whatever you need to research, and starting utilizing your wisdom, which is going to gain you a positive abundance. If you are just trying to have a hot shot month and with your quick ideas, they may yield a negative abundance. Here, starting really working that a law of the action and attraction, what you are sowing, you are reaping. In the number 5 month, which was in May, we learned about transformation. May was also infused heavily with this beautiful Pleiadian energy. When it is, when we are the farmers of our wishes, dreams, and ideas that we would like to bring forward in this world. Number 6 months, which was June, was the month to learn to decipher of what is true. What is it that I can trust and believe in, and what is it there is just kind of the illusion that just try to sway me on my path, or trying to get me to do something else that is maybe self-destructive or that's not good for me. So learning to decipher to true, learning to see with your heart and then with your eyes as an important skill on your journey. Then we go into number 7, July, which is a beautiful alignment within physical body and spiritual body in your body, that are taking care of yourself and taking care of your spiritual self and learning to make it work on earth, in literally this body, in this life of 3-dimensional reality that we are living. It's not going to help us to live in the dreamy God know where, or stuck in a depression somewhere in your room. Number 8 month, August, was the connection with our soul family. Sort of saying you, hey, we love you, hi, how are you? Knowing that you can have a beautiful connection with God. If you needed to work through the betrayals, it's in your past life, or with your family, and ultimately betrayal from God, from oneness out there, you, I hope, did it. And then we come to the number 9, which was September. Literally looking at all the patterns and seeing what is working, what is not working. And if you follow up the scenario of each month, in the September, there were a lot of things that really surface and show themselves up and says, okay, this is the pattern that's not working for me anymore. And it's time to transform it. But you can transform only the patterns that you fully understand, you become consciously aware about. So you don't have to just like put the band-aid on it and push it somewhere else, when you can really see it for what it is and heal it. That way you transform it in something new and highly valuable, that will work for you for the rest of your life. So as as you came to this sort of patterns conclusion into the September, I was saying that we have this most three important months ahead of us: October, November, and December, which would fulfill the whole 1 year cycle. This is literally putting this new energy at work. So many of you that I talk to plunge yourself into rebirth. Now, because it comes so suddenly, and suddenly, there comes this very hectic and emotionally demanding, even physically demanding month of the September. Suddenly there's this like, oh my God, I just want to cry and I'm not feeling well, and everything's coming up now, all my fears and anxiety and hopelessness, and everything's coming up now. Why? Well, if it's happening, then give yourself a high five. Give yourself a nice pat on your back for the job well done. If you are an emotional mess right now, then you have done a spectacular job. If you are hitting a bottom of the bottom, then there's no else where to go. Then up. Remember, the birth is painful. Physical birth is painful, and unfortunately, spiritual birth on many occasions is painful as well. If you are rebirthing yourself, you are also going through the death of yourself, right? Just a spiritual death. So you are looking at the person who you used to be, who have this kind of the patterns, and you're supposed to step into the new one. So person, let's say, who felt not worthy, and who felt not worthy of being financially secure, felt not worthy of being loved, felt not worthy of being successful, felt not worthy of being a leader, suddenly is forced to all of these things. And it is scary because you are stepping into unknown territory that you just don't know. Some people may feel beautifully confident with it, and you definitely want to look at those people and listen to those people because you want to be in that energy what they have, but you also want to acknowledge what is happening with you. Go into the darkness, sit and meditate, and instead of going up there connecting with your guides, go within and connect with yourself. Go down in your lower three chakras. Imagine that your body is like a tree of life. Go down through your legs into your roots. Every root of your tree would represent one of your past life. So go down there, open the door, poke and look. What is it you have experienced? What is it that you're still holding these ancient feelings of shame, ancient feeling of guilt, ancient feelings of failure, anger, resentment, betrayal, anything that comes up? Anything that makes you feel either really afraid and anxious, anything that makes you feel angry, you don't even know why. It's some kind of the fear that is hiding deep down within you. And it wants to control you. And because you cannot be in a control of everything, then you naturally reacting either in the victimized way or more stronger forcing way. And neither of this helping you on this journey, neither of this is working for you. So go into it, sit with it. Once you consciously realize that you plunge into the deep, dark night of the soul, when you really feel down and depressed and feeling, what is even the meaning of the life? Is it even worth it to pursue the journey of the happiness? And just stay quiet. Go within, have a nice bath, have nice good food that you enjoy, and be honest with yourself, be honest with your feeling, and ask yourself, how long do I want to carry them with me? How long, for example, I want to feel unworthy? And when it is that I really find my worthiness? Will there some enchanted being that's gonna land here and tell me, oh, you are worthy? Or would that be my colleague or a friend or somebody who reads for me that's gonna tell me that? Would that be good enough? Would that be good enough for me to believe? Or is this a belief that I need to find within myself? Find the worthiness. It's like being able to lift a hammer of Thor, right? Only the worthy one can lift it up. So I want you to all find that worthiness within you. So when you come to that magical articraft, whichever one it is, if it's the hammer of the Thor or anything else, that you feel that you are worthy, not only lift it, but own it. Because that is a true essence of your being, of your soul. Now each of you have hidden that little tiny piece of your soul, and this kind of the articraft to finding yourself articraft, and you cannot really open it and access it until you find yourself worthy to own this knowledge back. And I hope that you plunge yourself in this journey and you really go through this darkness, because when you go through this darkness of the dark night of the soul, you wander in it for a while. The day one is absolutely horrible when you feel like you just want to walk out of this body. Day two is usually trying to decide, what is worthy to stay here, or what is the meaning of your life, what is your life purpose. And day three is the transformation. If you're gonna be just sitting and crying and wailing and blaming everybody for your unhappiness, then you just had 3 bad days. If you're gonna own your unhappiness, if you're gonna own your mistakes, if you're gonna own all those ancient things that happened to you, that's when the catalyst happen. That's literally when you can step in your worthiness. You can step onto day 3 out of that messy self into your new self and says, okay, I don't know who that new self completely is yet, but I know that he or she is honest. He and she speaks truth. And he and she is in the service to humanity with whatever kind of the job you do. And will your behavior change a little bit? Yes, it's supposed to. It may be bittersweet again, because you may have some friends that like the old person a little bit more than the new that you are becoming. So again, there's this huge shift within the energy when some of your old friends may fade away and you make new friends, different friends that more suit your energy and your life purpose. And this is acceptable and okay. You want to do it with a way that you respect everyone and you accept and respect everyone on their journey. And again, it's normal. It's like when you first awaken into the starseed energy, some of the friends and the habits you had totally faded away and the new one evolved, and you found yourself quite happy with all of this. Now, rebirth doesn't happen that often, or you should not be plunging yourself into this every month, because it is exhausting. However, this energy of the October is very supportive of it. So let's enjoy it. Again, the November will be the energy 12 as a choice and catalyst right there. 12, 11 choices, 1 and 1, 2 new beginnings and choices. I'm already in the December, and December is the catalyst. Yes. And November is heavy influenced by the Pleiadian energy. Once again, we're going to be harvesting what we had seeded in May. Now, we have a full moon on the 13th here in October. You can find my meditation for the full moon. You may very well enjoy it to release all what no longer serves you in the positive way. And of course, we have a Halloween night when the realms are the thinnest and you can communicate with the other side. So have fun with this, enjoy this. And when you communicate to the other side, make sure that your new self, rebirthed self, saying hello to your soul family and says, hey, I'm here and I'm ready to work with you. So that would be about the energies of October. Also, as you are rebirthing, the last few things to add to it, your abilities are naturally strengthening. So you may have noticed that suddenly, out of nothing, your empathic ability kick in strongly again, and you go like, oh, the empath is so horrible, so painful, it's so draining. It is a tremendous gift that you may have because it helps you to connect with the others on total different level than we know right now. You can shield yourself, you can always close your energy a little bit more, and you need to be in charge of your energy. Instead of walking around and sponging this negative energy for everybody, you need to be walking the light bulb of the unconditional love and kind of like pushing this negative energy away. And not every day we feel lovey-dovey and spread this unconditional love. That's when you close your chakras, kind of pull that light within and says, okay, today I'm just me and I just need a time for myself, which is acceptable and normal. So take care of your energy, notice your increasing abilities. Not only the empathic abilities increase, your healing abilities, your sensing abilities, your knowing abilities, your third eye viewing abilities, whatever it is you are working on, they are naturally increasing and we need to keep up with them. So you guys have a fabulous month. Next Wednesday on the 16th, I'll be doing a class. It will be deciphering of the numbers or meaning of the numbers, something that I'm working on through the whole year. I'm gonna put in one class, so then when you get these messages in the numbers, you can easily look at them and says, "Oh, it's a message from the language inscribed in the language of light, and I know how to read it." It's definitely fun. That's it. And by the Halloween, please look out on Amazon for my new book, Pleiadian Code to Cosmic Love. Take care, have a fabulous month, and enjoy all of these energies. Love and light.